There is an animal alive right now that has already died. Not metaphorically, not almost. Biologically, completely dead, and then alive again. Scientists have watched it happen in laboratories. And the strangest part isn't that it exists. It's that we've known about it for decades and still can't fully explain it. The animal is called Turritopsis dohrnii. It's a jellyfish. A small one. At its full size, it's roughly the width of a human fingernail. It lives in the ocean, it drifts, it feeds, it reproduces. From a distance, it looks completely unremarkable. But when this jellyfish is stressed, when it's injured, starving, or simply old, it does something that nothing else on Earth is known to do consistently. It reverts, completely, back to the earliest stage of its life cycle. A fully mature adult becomes a juvenile again. Not a different animal, the same one, starting over. To understand why this is so strange, you need to understand how aging actually works. Every living thing ages because of cellular damage. Each time your cells divide, tiny errors accumulate. DNA gets copied imperfectly. Proteins malfunction. Tissues wear down. This process is essentially irreversible. Once a cell has committed to becoming a specific type, a muscle cell, a nerve cell, a skin cell, it stays that way. Biology has rules about this. Mature cells do not unbecome things. Except in this jellyfish, they do. The process is called transdifferentiation. It means that mature, specialized cells revert to an earlier, unspecialized state and then redevelop into entirely different cell types. In Turritopsis dohrnii, this happens at the scale of the entire organism. The adult jellyfish, called a medusa, essentially collapses back into a blob of cells, reattaches to a surface, and rebuilds itself as a polyp, which is the juvenile stage it began as. From there, it grows back into an adult. The same genetic individual, reset to the beginning. Scientists first documented this behavior in the 1990s. Since then, researchers have observed it happening repeatedly under controlled conditions. When subjected to starvation, physical damage, or age-related deterioration, the jellyfish initiates the reversal process. It doesn't always succeed. It can still be eaten. It can still be killed by disease or environmental damage. Biological immortality doesn't mean invincibility. It means that, given the right conditions, the animal has no natural expiration date built into its biology. There is no internal clock counting down. There is no pre-programmed point at which the body gives up. This matters more than it might seem. For most of scientific history, aging was treated as inevitable. Not just practically, but theoretically. The idea was that natural selection stops caring about you once you've reproduced. After that, your survival offers no evolutionary benefit, so bodies weren't built to last forever. They were built to last long enough. Turritopsis dohrnii breaks that framework entirely. It suggests that the biological machinery for cellular reversal already exists in nature. It has existed for millions of years. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If one animal evolved this ability, why didn't others? The honest answer is that scientists aren't sure. One possibility is that immortality isn't actually advantageous at scale. An animal that never dies still competes for the same resources. It still occupies the same space. In an ecosystem built around turnover, where death feeds new life, a species that never clears the way might actually destabilize the system it depends on. Another possibility is that the energy cost of continuous cellular reversal is simply too high for most complex animals. The jellyfish can do it partly because it is so simple. It has no brain, no heart, no bones. The fewer the systems, the easier the reset. What researchers find genuinely fascinating is the cellular mechanism itself. Human cells contain the basic machinery for transdifferentiation. It exists. We know this because cancer, in one sense, is transdifferentiation gone wrong, cells reverting to unspecialized states and multiplying without control. The jellyfish has apparently evolved a way to do what cancer does, but in reverse, in an orderly, controlled, whole-body reset. Understanding exactly how it achieves that control is one of the most active areas in aging research today. And that's really where this becomes about more than just a strange jellyfish. The reason scientists care so intensely about Turritopsis dohrnii isn't because anyone expects humans to start reversing age like a collapsed polyp. It's because somewhere inside this fingernail-sized animal is a biological solution to a problem that has defined every human life ever lived. It didn't evolve to teach us anything. It evolved to survive. But in surviving the way it does, it quietly dismantled one of biology's oldest assumptions. Aging is not a law, it's a habit, and at least one thing on this planet never developed it.